All right, so now we are looking at so we've got the triangle here, triangle on the back. So we have parallel bases, so the equivalent parallel bases. So it is a prism, and the bases are triangles, so a triangular prism. So I have two triangles here, and that means I should have a triangle going around each side, one, two, or not a triangle, I'm sorry, a rectangle connecting each of the bases, three rectangles around each side, one, two, three, three rectangles, two triangles. This has a total of 5 surfaces that we need to find the area of. Now, this is one of the trickier shapes. Sometimes our triangles are perfect and they are going to, right? Like everything about them will be the same. Same. Those ones are pretty simple, but not every triangle has the same dimensions, and you really have to pay attention to that. I'll give you a little trick that I like to use to help me pay attention to that. All right, so let's draw out our front and back, our bases here. So our base is a triangle. So I've got this triangle here and it's matching this one here. They should be the same, right? I have 2 of these triangles. And I'm going to write down my formula, right? Base times height. To get a triangle, I have to cut it in half. Otherwise, I'm making a parallelogram. I just want one triangle, one base. So the base of my triangle is 5, and then the height goes straight up is 3. So we've got 5 times 3 is 15, and then I have to cut that triangle in half. It goes in there 7 times, which is 14, 1 left over, so I'm going to add a decimal, and that goes in there 5 times. So this one triangle is 7.5. So this triangle, 7.5. That's the front. I also have the back. So this is 7.5. I just divided by 2, so if I flip it around and times it by 2, I'm going to be right back to where I was, which is 15. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, well, then why did I divide? Because if you don't get in the habit of saying a triangle, like even if you choose not to divide and say, I'm dividing by 2, and you just said 3 times 15 is, or 3 times 5 is 15, I still need you to think in your head, what am I doing to a triangle? I'm cutting it in half, because when you start skipping that step, you're going to get to one triangle and you're going to forget that step. So even if you choose not to do the work for it, you need to think, or I need to at least see this, right? Or at least just write it out for me. So I did 3 times 5, it's super easy, is 15. And you can say I'm going to cut it in half, and then times it by 2 goes right back to 15, because these are going to cancel out. I just need you to remember triangles get cut in half. Let's not skip that step, even though you think you can. We're not skipping it. I need to see you cut your triangle in half. And then, right, we have 2 of them. So my triangles are 15. Okay, so now we have these sides. So prisms, remember, are connected by rectangles. So I have this one here, and then I have, let's see, I've got this one over back here, and then we have the one on the bottom. So that means we have 3 rectangles, right? A triangle has 3 sides. So we should have 3 rectangles connecting the 2 triangles. Now, we talked earlier, not all triangles are equilateral triangles. So the first thing we're going to do actually is just look back. How are these connected? What measurement are these bases connected by? They're all connected by 8, 8, 8. So I can come and say these all have an 8. They all go back 8. And now I just need to walk around the triangle. I did not mean to cross that out, I meant to highlight it, but you get the point. Okay, so I'm going to walk around my triangle here. So here is 5, right? This side is 4. And then this side doesn't have a measurement right on it, but if I look back here, this line is the same as this one. So this is 5, 4, 4. So I do have two rectangles that are the same. So this is 5, 4, 4. So I just walk around the triangle, labeling 1 per rectangle. So now just base times height. So this one is 40. 4 times 8 is 32. And 4 times 8 is 32. So here's my front and my back, my two. Almost. Okay. So I have 15 for my front and my back. I've got 40, 32, and 32. I'm going to put together. So 40. Okay, I'll be right there, guys. Did not wake up early enough. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 6, 10, 11. And they measured this in feet squared. So there is my final answer. So my biggest tip for you, 2 tips. Do not skip cutting your triangle in half. Even if it's just something you just show me. I divided it, times it. I got right back where I was because there's 2 of them. If you understand that, awesome. I want to see that then. Okay. Second, draw your 3 rectangles. What measurement goes back? That goes to all 3 of them, and then walk around your triangle. Do. Because sometimes they could all be the same. Sometimes there's 1 that's the same, 2 that are the same, like this one. Or sometimes they could even be all 3 different. So please make sure, right? And this time we are not using the height. The height had nothing to do with this. That was for the triangle. We're talking about these rectangle sides here. So walk around your triangle and see what are the 3 measurements for the sides of your triangle.